Hello, my beloved Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. Doing the reading today for the Divine Masculine. And I want to know, like you do, what's on his mind. So let's see what's on his mind. It seems that he is confused. Like the first cards want to come out and then they stuck back in the pile. What's on his mind? Two cards for his mind. New beginnings and work. He is focused on a new beginning and he's focused on work. So it could be that he's thinking about going somewhere, going to take new steps, going to take a new route in his life. He's still in the page energy. He's still in the energy of want to take action but don't know how to take action yet. And it could be that it is related to his work. It could be that he is looking for a new job, that he lost his job during the corona time and now he is looking for a new job that will give him stability, that will give him more satisfaction in his life, so work is on his mind and he wants to take action on that. That's what I hear. What I feel out of the cards is that he is working um, towards abundance. He's working towards abundance in his life. How does he see the Divine Feminine in his life? How does he see the Divine Feminine in his life? How does he see the Divine Feminine in his life? That she is making choices, that she is making choices for herself, that she is moving and walking her path, that there is a lot of things that is holding her, looking at her path. She's not making any choices because she knows her path. She don't has to make a choice, as she knows where her paths lead to. Yeah, that's she knows that one path has a heart and the other doesn't, so she knows which path she is taking. So she there is no choice to be made. That's what I hear, and that's how he sees it. Maybe he has to make a choice. It could be that the Divine Masculine needed to make a choice to go another path, or releasing the karmic and coming to his Divine Feminine. And that's what he has in mind, that he wants to walk that path of his heart and walking on, walking on that path. What does his higher self saying towards him? What is his higher self telling him? What is the higher self telling him? His higher self is telling him to follow his heart towards his Divine Feminine. He had a regret, because of he had to leave something behind. He had to leave something behind to go towards his Divine Feminine. And he is offering his cup towards her. but there is still, still a regret of hurting someone or leaving someone that is, weighing on him. That's weighing on him. But he made the move, towards his divine feminine and offering his cup. And it could be that there is a heavy time at work. It could be, that he think, maybe the way, he sees the divine feminine, that she made a choice, can also be heavy on him, you know. But he sees that there are still 2 cups left behind him, and he's looking at what he lost, but there are still these cups behind him. What will say, I'm offering my cups, because they're all cups. I'm offering my cups to my divine feminine, and the divine feminine really, you know, created this storm, this light bolt here, in his life. He didn't expected that there was, that she came towards him with so much love after all these years. What happened, between them, and he's offering his cup of love towards his divine feminine. That is what his higher self says. I will channel, see if I can channel an energy for you. Okay, I need 2 cards, I hear. The divine feminine, I see your love. I see how you carry your love for me. I see it in every way. And not only the love you carry for me, but the love that you carry for the whole collective. I see that you carry everything. And sometimes it's hard for me to see that you're carrying so much about other people. Sometimes because I see the energy that I really want to receive from you is going to another direction. And it's not something to be jealous about. It's something I'm proud of. And because I see this, and because you give me space that I can do my thing, I can come in and offer you this love. Because I see how great your love is. I see that there is a lot of passion behind it. And because of all this passion and all of this love, there is a mission that you carry in your heart. And I admire that mission. I am so admiring you that I almost feel that I'm not good enough for you, that I'm not doing the right thing. And I don't know how to change this. I don't know how to change this, how to give you this offer of love. There is still in me this little boy that doesn't know if he's doing it right. I know as a man, I'm doing a lot of things right. But sometimes you make me so insecure. And then I need to withdraw and give it space and give it time to get everything in the right perspective. So, I'm coming towards you. You know that I will follow you. And I'm so proud of you. I know that you will follow your path, whatever you do, and I'm right behind you to offer you the cup. I'm right behind you to protect you. I'm right behind you if you need me. I'm right behind you, and I will always support you with my love. Beautiful. Wow. Well, if you can measure the temperature here, I think it raised by 10 degrees. Oh my goodness. Okay, what does he want from his divine feminine? There was a flip here. He wants her to open the door, not to be so protective. He wants her not to be so protective of herself and open her heart more, open her doors, not stop fighting the energies, you know, that comes her way. He says, I'm fighting off all the energies for you. You don't have to fight these energies. I will fight those energies for you. I will guard that door. I will guard that door. So please open up more. Stop defending yourself. Stop defending yourself from energies without. Stop fighting the dark. Stop fighting, you know, what's going on in your life. Stop fighting it. Just accept and go with the flow and let me in, please, you know. I feel that you guard yourself, but please let me in. Okay. So he wants her to stop the fight, stop fighting. So beautiful. Beautiful. How he protects her. He wants to protect her. How does he see the relationship with her? Well, flips out. He wants to be her king. He wants to be her king. He wants to be her everything. He wants this King of Cups. He wants to offer. He wants to go from this page to this king. He wants to show how much he cares for her and how much he loves her. But she needs to stop defending herself and opening up more towards her, towards him, so he can be her king. He is her king. And I want to be the only one. I want to be that king for you. Okay. What blocks him? What blocks him? What blocks him? What blocks the divine masculine? Shining with you. The star is blocking him. It's blocking him to shine. It's blocking him to be in balance. It's blocking him. And it all has to do with the workspace. It stops blocking him to shine how he wants to shine for her, you know. And this work is really is a heavy load on him, but he wants to shine with her, and that's what blocking him at the moment, to keep everything in balance, to keep it light-hearted, because the heavy energies he's fighting off is really hard for him. And that keeping the balance between the emotions and the matrix world, that is really what's holding him back, you know. There are a lot of emotions and he wants to shine, but it's not working because there's too much of a load, too much working load, too much to do, too much to I hear too much communication, too much looking for work, too much um, anxiety. I hear too much fear, too much anxiety of not finding the right job, of not finding the right income for his job. It could be that your divine masculine is working for himself, and isn't able to create more clients during what happened in the what happened with the corona time, with the COVID. So he is working his butt off to find new work, to create more work, to create safety. And if then there's also a love connection, that's not the first thing where his energy goes to. It's about um, other things of the work environment is really taking that spot, is really taking that place. Hard work. I hear hard work, hard work. It's so hard. I hear it's so hard to find work, and it's so hard to work. That's because he came out of an environment of working for himself, and this is probably for someone particular out there, working for himself so hard that he has no energy left to give. So he wants to keep it as normal and quiet as most as possible, because his emotions are so sensitive at the moment. It's because of this, it's out of balance. It blocks him to feel emotions, and if he feels emotions, it's a lot of anxiety, anger, frustration, that he can't find the right job at the moment for to create a life. And he wants to create a life with his divine feminine. I have to get another set of cards. He wants to create um, he wants to create a life with his divine feminine, but he can't take care of her yet. That's what I hear. He can't take care of her yet because he has no work. He's looking for work, and when that work is coming in, he will be he will do everything for you. But it could be that he worked for himself, that he has to close that all off, that he has to deal with disappointment, that he has to deal with letting go of something he built for years and years and years because of one COVID virus. He has to close everything down. And know that you are, as divine feminine, that you are the last thing on his mind, that you are on his mind, but that he doesn't have anything to give you. You know, I see cars that need to go back um, to the garage, you know, because of they can't pay the lease anymore. You know, losing everything, losing their clients, but also losing their um, um, they have to fire their co-workers or their workers, you know, their everything I see, it's about loss, about loss. And this is for one person in general. I don't know. I have the feeling it's going on in the States, you know, this kind of energy. Let's see how he will solve this block. How will he solve this block? 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 Okay. 2. 3 things. It will take a while. It will take a while because it will take a while before he opens up to his divine feminine. It will take a while before he opens up and clear out the emotions. He needs to speak about it. He needs to speak about his emotions with his divine feminine to release it. You know, he doesn't have to carry everything on his own. You know, there are if he speaks his emotions, she will support him in everything he does. But he wants to solve this on his own, and that will take a longer time. It will take a longer time for him to solve it, but he is taking action towards his divine feminine to open up with communication. You know, she is he knows that she can help him because of, you know, the things she sees, the things she feels, you know, and he doesn't really want to interact with it because he wants to do it all by himself. But the load is getting too heavy and too heavy, so it will take a while before he will come to you and talk about this. But know that this is on his mind, know that this is going on in his life, that he needs to release his emotions, that he is, you know, really cramped up, really defending himself with everything what's going on. And it also has to do, I hear, has to do with taxes, you know, taxes that needs to be paid, a lot of other I hear a lot of payments need to be made, a lot of fines. I hear a lot of bouncing, a lot of the account is bouncing, constantly bouncing. When there's something on the account, it's gone, you know. So he works so hard to you know, to fill up empty gaps. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. Wow. I feel such a heavy load on my shoulders at the moment when I talk about this. Where is his focus? What will it bring him? What will it bring him first? What will it bring towards him? Victory. It will bring him victory and birth of something new. Victory and the birth of something new. That it will give it a new start all over again. That's what it will give him. It will give him the energy, um, if he goes there. He knows that, when they're both, the divine feminine and divine masculine, you know, um, supporting each other. If they need the support, it's like, okay, um, he starts to believe that the surrendering in this, to go to his divine feminine, is the step of something new, because she has information, she has insights that can help him, to push him and to pull him out of that energy. But it will be victory by surrendering, going to the divine feminine, not to be proud, but to ask for her opinion on his feelings, on his work, on everything that he does. So she can see it with another view, that he is, if he opens, if it opens him, opens his feelings, about what is bothering him. If he discuss this will be something, a birth of something new, I hear. Where is his focus at the moment? 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 Where is his focus? Wow. It's heavy. It's a heavy load, I feel. Where is his focus? Well, we probably know where his focus is. Wow. His focus is at his youth. There is something coming up out of his youth because of all of this. Out of the hard work. It could be that it's connected with an ancestor. It could be that he saw that he need to work this hard because everybody in his family worked so hard, to keep this company going. And it could be that he is looking at his youth when he was happy and taken care of, and being in joy, and trying to get that joy back. It could be that he's thinking of the past, how his divine feminine always supported him, and that make things lighter for him, because she could support him and see things that he won't see, that he can't see. That's what I hear. Yeah. It could also, what I hear, it's a family company. It's a family company. And how this period, this virus, destroyed all the hard work of everybody else. So that's really, really, really hard on him, and that he is the one that feels that heavy load, that he needs to, turn it around. So that's what's, wow, it's really possible. That's what's going on, guys. What's going on here? Choices can't be made, Wow. See? Can't make choices. He gets a warning. He gets a warning that he needs to do the things right. He gets a warning that he needs to do the things right. And there is no patience anymore. There's no time anymore. There's no time that, because there's no time anymore, because things are, and it could be that, karma is following him. It could be that it's a warning that he needs to hurry up. That's what I hear, because there's no time anymore, and has to do with taxes and it has to do with bouncing of accounts, and he needs to let love in. He needs to open himself to let love in, and see it with the eye of love, but not only with the logic. He needs to go to his heart space. When he goes to the heart space, the fear and the anxiety will dissolve. And it could also be for another person, here for another group. you know um, Karma is coming up to you. You had your warning. You need to be patient. Time is up. Time is up with patience. And you have to let the love coming in. It could be that what I see is um, wow. What I see, and the five, the five of the clock, is transformation, and it's going to the 5-5. So 5-5 is huge transformation, but also new begin, because 5 and 5 is one, is a new beginning. But time is up. Time is up, and he has to let the love come in, because I see that he's been warned. I hear he's been warned about everything that happened. He has been warned about it, and maybe he's thinks I have time enough to do this, and I'm getting so hot, guys. I'm getting so hot. I need another pair of scan. Okay. I hear time is up. I see cars being removed. I'm seeing house getting cleared out. I'm seeing things getting empty. That's hard to see when you're have a family company or family house. What was once your your safe haven. Everything gets removed from. Wow, this is for someone, and I hear it's in the region of Oregon, in the States. Oregon, Washington. That's what I hear. Okay. Temperance. He needs to let go of the anger and the fear. He needs to have the temperance to be in balance. The universe is showing him that there is an angel coming in with the all-seeing eye up here that will help him, and that will connect him to open his hands to receive for what's coming up in the cup of love. So it also, he really needs to open up to his divine feminine, what's going on in his mind space, so he can be carried and receive what she has to give. It's coming from the upside, and it's half moon. So the half moon means that it's getting less and less and less intense. So I hope for him that he will reach out for the divine feminine and tell her what's going on in his mind space, and open his hands to receive that cup of love that he is going towards. But there is so much stress and anxiety is in his mind. um, he needs to release it towards her. She can carry. He wants to do it by himself. He wants to be in, oh, I hear, he wants to be in this emperor energy, in the emperor, in the king of cup and energy. I want to do it by myself, and I want to solve it by myself, and I don't need anybody. And he's really in that energy of like, I can do it myself. I'm the one who has control, and nobody else controlling me. Well, that's the energy of the survival. But if you have a business to run, it's also good to have the energy of the divine feminine, um, that can help you with it. Okay. Where does he want the relationship to go? The star. Oh my goodness. He wants to be this star for her. He wants to be. He wants to shine, and that's exactly what blocks him at the moment. I had it here. Where was it? Let me check it. Oh, did it move? Can't find that card. It's weird. Interesting. Did I put it back in the pile? No. Well, the star card is gone. Oh no, here it is. Oh, it was hiding under the moon. Wow. So the star, that's saying that the star was hiding behind the emotions, the star card. So, the star was blocking him because of the emotions that's is not supporting him to shine. And now, the star card is coming out here from what does he want, to feel about this relationship. And that's about, giving the star. He wants to be that star. He wants to shine. He wants to see and do things with her. And, giving. He wants to give. But, you see here, out of his hands, he wants to give. But there is nothing to give. And she says to him, come to me and talk to me, because I can receive and I can, give you energy. The angels are supporting you. So he just want to give, but there is nothing to give at the moment. So, and that worries him, that really worries him. He wants to shine with her. He wants to do the things. He wants to climb this mountain on the background. He wants to do the, come towards her and climb that mountain with her. But he doesn't know how. He doesn't see it yet. He doesn't see it yet. But he wants to shine with her. And that's blocking him at the moment. How does he feels on the union with his divine feminine? How does he feel on the union? How does he feel on the union? How does he feel on the union? I hear open yourself for love. He doesn't know. Oh, I hear he doesn't know how his divine feminine feels about him. And that's what is blocking him. That's why he is blocking himself, because he doesn't know how she feels about this whole situation, that she probably would run away because he has nothing to offer her. And here the moon again, you know. How does he feels on the union? That it's emotional. It's an emotional union. It's an emotional period where they're going through. But now the moon is it's half moon at the moment, and we're going towards dark moon. So there are a lot of things that shadow sides are coming up, and he is afraid that there are too much emotions will come up that would block the union. And there is too much what I feel like, you know, high peaks, lows, a lot of high and lows, and they both I feel they both need to get the highs and lows out of the relationship, and that only can be done by communication, by communicate about their feelings. A lot of emotions is are going on at the moment, and a lot of tiredness that is really blocking the um, relationship, because of being tired, of being low in energy, of the hard work that needs to be done. So there is not enough focus on the union. You know, he wants this union, but you know, he wants this union, I hear. But there are so many emotions, that's coming up. I hear also the fear is really making me numb. Okay, what combines them? And it can also be, you know, if the divine masculine and his twin flame are mirroring each other, then it's for both of them, you know. If one is closing off, the other one is closing off. And if they're fixed signs, what I feel, both fixed signs could be a Scorpio, could be Leo, could be Taurus. Those are fixed signs, and those signs are really not moving, you know. They're not moving, they're just mirroring each other. Leo and Scorpio, I hear. Leo and Scorpio. What combines them both? What combines them both? Children. Children combines them. Children holding them together. The joy of the children. Helping the children. Connecting with the children. That is what's holding them together. And where their focus is on at the moment. They focused on the well-being of the children. They're focusing on that the children are okay, that the children can have whatever they want. You know, if the children are safe, nothing else matters. You know, that's what I see. What will bring them together? What will bring them together? Courage. Courage will bring them together. The courage to talk about things, the courage to move forward, leave the war behind, leave the problems behind, leave the threats behind, leave everything behind. You know, it's the courage they need to have to take a step towards each other. And that's what's going to bring them together, the courage, you know. Don't wait too long, you know, because you never know what will happen in a lifetime, you know. We are all people of one day. So time doesn't exist, you know. If uh the time is really weird at the moment. It's really weird at the moment. The time is giving, that's probably because of the warning, you know. The warning says, you know, you need to have courage, you need to have, um, step in that power, step in that king power that you want to do, and do things that you want to do. He needs to, okay, I also hear he needs to have, he needs to have the courage to take the first step. He needs to have the courage to take the first step. First step towards, I hear. First step towards abundance, I hear. He lost so much, and he's afraid to take the first step towards abundance. Wow, yeah, the choice again. He needs to make that choice, the choice to choose for happiness and abundance. It could be that he is thinking for other, I'm not going to pick them all up. I'm hearing hope. He needs to have hope that everything will work out fine. Well, guys, I want to clarify the warning. What is the warning about? What is the warning about? What is the warning about? Wow, pow. Yeah, the warning is about locking up your heart. Locking up your heart, opening up your heart, and open up the cage. You know, in this cage, you're locking yourself in this cage. You're locking your heart away. You know, you have to open that cage with the key, because you have that key. You have that key, and you have that key around your neck, and open it up, and you know, and move forward, because you need that. You know, this warning is like, you know, um, could be when you're leaving, other things will happen again, you know. Wow. Surrender and offer the love and offer the rose, you know. Offer the love and offer the rose, and you will have the happiness. Otherwise, if you don't do it, the you know, the weep came out, so you get your ass whooped. So guys, this is a heavy week for the divine masculine. Oh my gosh, I feel so into them, you know. Know that you need to support your divine masculine on every level, you know, because they're going through an awakening, losing things, making choices, love in the way, you know. It could be that there are karmic partners that still pulling towards them. You know, it's still a new love coming in, the divine feminine that's holding their energies. You know, it's really necessary for our divine feminine to be so supportive about our divine masculine, because they go into a rough time, and they go into the roughest time that they ever have been, you know. um I feel also they carrying a lot of karma of the ancestors, you know, that they need to dissolve, and that's a lot. That's really a lot for the divine masculine, if they're not aware, if they're not aware what's going on in this world. And then it's really, oh, it's so much, and that's what I feel. So they need our love, they need our support, they need our forgiveness, they need our gratitude, they need our everything we have to offer. We have to offer that to them, because they are worth it, because they are going to the most horrible time of you know, the ascension. That's what I hear. So I would say, yeah, support your divine masculine. Don't be nasty to them, you know. Don't Sometimes you need to tell them, you know, where they're at, but sometimes they need the support, and they need the love and the support now. And only then, you know, they can open their hearts and let the love come in, because now they are guarding their hearts, you know, they're guarding their hearts, and they're going through a rough time. So if you're in your feminine energy, and that's what I'm talking now to the divine feminine, you will feel it inside, in your own divine masculine's energy. You will feel that your divine masculine within yourself is fighting a battle, is fighting all of this, because of the synchronization with the collective, you know. So we need to be loving and kind and supportive towards them, because, and towards our inner masculine, because they keep us going, you know. They make sure that we are safe. They make sure that we are supported, that we get food, that everything will go on. So I'm asking you, as divine feminine, please support your inner masculine. Please come in harmony with them. Stop the fighting, and open yourself up to your divine masculine, and helping him, and create a good and safe space for him. Okay? So, for everybody who wants a reading, I'm opening up my readings in August. So, if you need your personal reading for a twin flame or your divine masculine, let me know. You can email me. You can find my email in the description box below. And I hope to see you next week. And it's, yeah, I pray for your divine masculine. That's what I ask. Pray. So thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.